Well, welcome everyone, whether you're watching our recording on YouTube or you've joined us live. We're so excited that you came to learn about this fabulous Oceania Transatlantic cruise. We are Suzanne and Steve Klasen. We are owners of CruiseOne in Sholo, Arizona. And we're just going to tell you quickly what our agenda is going to be for tonight. We're going to give you an overview of the cruise. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what makes Oceania a very special cruise line. And then we're going to talk about our exclusive discounts and amenities. And that is only going to be the pricing I can only give to people who are live, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we want you to join us for this extraordinary sailing experience. So we hope you will come along and sail with us. Just quickly to tell you about Steve and I, we are an award-winning travel agency. We have been in business for 13 years, and we are definitely explorers at heart, and we love traveling. We are so lucky now because the internet is good enough on cruise ships that we can basically work from wherever we are in the world. And so we are able to host a lot of these travel with groups and still support all of our clients back at home who aren't particularly traveling with us on that cruise. We're easy to get a hold of. We've got an insider on your behalf. You can email me, text me, call me, and you'll get an answer very quickly to whatever it is your question is. And we pride ourselves in having excellent response time to our clients. So this next slide is going to show us kind of who cruises Oceania. So watch their little video.
I actually started traveling at a very young age. I have pictures of when I was a year old on the beach in the Keys in my little rubber duckies.
Curiosity is kind of the key to life, isn't it?
Deep curiosity, like keep finding out, see what's out there and keep going.
The child part of life.
Traveling has been part of my lifestyle for a long time. I spent 20 years in the Navy flying C-130s, and I've been to places all over the world. And I always wanted to go back to all these places. We're people watchers.
That's what we like to do, is see how the locals live.
Because we rather go eat where the locals want to eat, not necessarily where
The Michelin stars are.
Travel for me is enriching. I've always been interested in travel ever since I can remember as a little boy. I remember once my father bought me a map of the United States, and I circled areas I wanted to see. I knew that then I wanted to see the world.
Travel means to me expanding your knowledge, expanding your world, understanding how the world operates.
It's the connections with other people that we really appreciate. It just makes the whole world feel not so big.
Right.
It's just so amazing.
Yep. It's life-changing, really.
I like that video because it's your world, your way. Oceania is one of the best destination specialist cruise lines out there. And I can tell you that this transatlantic crossing is going to be the best of destination and relaxation. So many lovely places that you're going to visit in Spain and Portugal and even Gibraltar. And then you have some relaxing days at sea, and then a day of fun in the sun in Nassau, and then you'll disembark the ship in Miami. So what's nice about a transatlantic cruise is you only have to have that one long haul flight overseas, and then you have a very relaxing journey coming back to the US. So let's talk a little bit about the itinerary. So the cruise begins in Barcelona. And of course, Barcelona is known for its cathedrals, its wonderful architecture, its incredible food. There's just so much shopping, architecture, history, all kinds of things to take in Barcelona. So it certainly would be worthwhile to come in a day or two early to Barcelona and take in a little bit of the city, maybe do a hop-on-hop bus, or maybe do a tour of the Sagrada Familia, which is this amazing basilica that's still under construction. I do need to tell you my little tip there. You need to make your reservations ahead of time. There is an admission charge to get in, and you cannot get in the same day. So make sure you make your reservations ahead of time or book a skip the lines tour. So from Barcelona, we'll embark on the beautiful Oceania Nautica, and then we'll head for Alicante, Spain. And it's all part of Spain's Costa Blanca. There's Baroque buildings, there's beautiful streets that you can stroll down, of course, gorgeous beaches, and all different kinds of historic things that you can go visit in Alicante, Spain. And here's a look. Just really briefly, I just took some highlights. I just wanted to show the variety of excursions that Oceania offers in places like Alicante and the different price points. So most of them, you're going to have things starting, let's see, the least expensive tour that you can take is $79. It's a panoramic. That's going to give you an overview of the city. And then maybe you want to go back out and explore on your own. Oceania does provide shuttles to the city center in every port that they visit. So whether you're on a tour or you just want to go explore on your own, you'll be able to check out Alicante. Next, the ship visits Málaga, Spain, and a lot of people like to take a day trip to visit Granada and visit the fabulous Alhambra castle fortress. And there's some definitely some beautiful Moorish ruins, Moorish palaces that you can go see. There is all kinds of little charming towns in the area, or you might just want to explore the beautiful town of Málaga on your own. And again, here's a look at some of the excursions that Oceania offers. They offer a lot that are very experiential. Those are usually going to be a little bit more if they involve food or wine. And then again, are they going to have that panoramic or the hop-on, hop-off bus, so you can explore the city on your own, get a little preview tour, and kind of see what there is to see in Málaga. So then we're going to go to the United Kingdom. So the city of Gibraltar, the Rock of Gibraltar, is still part of the UK. And it is, of course, very famous for that huge rock. Of course, there's some other things to visit. There is Neolithic caves. There's Roman ruins. There's fishing villages along the coast. And it's just this beautiful, vibrant, colorful town with this famous rock, and you can take a tour that kind of takes you up there where you can kind of see things. So very interesting a place to visit. It'll be a new place for us. We've been to all kinds of places around the world. We have never been to a cruise that stopped in Gibraltar. So again, you can take a tour that goes and sees the rock. You can take a walking tour of that rock. You can see different parts of the city. So there's definitely lots of interesting things to do in Gibraltar as well. So next we'll visit the port of Cadiz, and this is the gateway to Seville. So you can take a full day tour that's going to take you into Seville, where you're going to see all these spectacular Spanish buildings and architecture. And of course, you could also go into the Andalusian wine country and go have some sherry. Or you could just stay in the city of Cadiz and explore that. It is known for its beautiful parks and its lively, bustling markets. So here's a look at the prices of the excursions in Cadiz and Seville. Again, the ones that are a little bit more afield are going to be a little bit more expensive. But then again, there's a hop-on, hop-off. There's going to be a panoramic. So lots of different things that you can do either in the local city of Cadiz, or you can go into the larger city of Seville. Now, the next 2 days are sea days. So as you're heading to the Azores. So then you get to the Azores and you're going to stop at the wonderful Ponta Delgada. And there's 2 volcanic lakes, and there's all kinds of hot springs on this island. So if you want to go out and see the countryside, this is kind of what you're going to see. There's thermal pools and steam vents. There's also a lot of beautiful subtropical plants that grow in the area. And the place where we spent our time last time we were there was just to explore the port town. There's that wonderful Portuguese architecture that has those black and white patterns, the beautiful kind of Baroque buildings inside some of the churches. You're going to see that blue and white ceramic tile work. There's a really interesting fortress there that has like a military museum. So lots of things that you can do in Ponta Delgada. It's a beautiful little town, great little restaurants in town. So something that you might really enjoy. Here's a look at the excursions. Of course, there's going to be some that are going to take you, further afield into those volcanic hot springs area. And then you can also, do a tasting tour where you're going to discover all the different tastes of the Azores. So lots of different excursions offered by Oceania. And I can tell you, Oceania's excursions are really nice and really destination immersive. They do a really good job of curating very good excursions for their guests. So you will not be disappointed if you do an Oceania excursion. So after we leave Ponta Delgada, we will start heading across the Atlantic Ocean. And of course, we'll have lots of sea days where you can relax and do nothing. But you're on this wonderful floating resort with all kinds of activities and things for you to do. So, of course, Oceania is known for its culinary experiences. They have a main dining room. They have outdoor dining. They have hands-on cooking classes that you can take in their specifically designed culinary center. So that's something that you want to sign up for early because those do sell out quickly. And then you can even have afternoon tea on those sea days. You also might want to use some little spark some creativity. There's painting classes. They always have an artist in residence. So you can take these painting classes, these workshops, sketching, and they have wonderful, engaging lectures by historians, naturalists, artisans, and more. So lots of things to keep you engaged during those sea days. And of course, they have all kinds of games and activities and brain teasers. And one of the most social things to do is their team trivia. So that's something that's kind of fun. You form a team and you can see how well you do. These are just wonderful things that are designed to make you enjoy your cruise, meet your fellow guests, interact with them. It's a lot of fun. And then also on the sea day, you can go to the spa. They have a wonderful spa. They even have not only can you get massage treatments, they have an acupuncturist. So if you're having, chronic pain, that's something you can see the acupuncturist about. You can get some wellness consultations. There's all kinds of presentation and lectures done by the spa department. They have fitness classes. And of course, they have the spa facilities, the steam room, the fitness track, the salon, the weight room. So lots of things to keep you busy. They also have a wonderful sports deck where they have a putting green, they have shuffleboard, pickleball, and again, mentioning that fitness track again, if you want to get out and get your steps in, it's a wonderful way to get exercise and enjoy that wonderful ocean breeze and fresh air. They also have alcohol themed activities like wine tasting, whiskey tasting, rum tasting, and these are hosted by the sommeliers and the bar staff. They have a martini tasting, and there's multiple bars on the ship, so you'll never run out of interesting places to go and meet people and start up conversation. They also have wonderful entertainment and activities. So they have exclusive production shows, and they're always fun, upbeat, just, kind of jukebox musicals. But then they also bring in ship hopping entertainers. So it's going to include like comedians, musicians, singers, and magicians. So lots of different entertainment in the theater every night, and everybody always enjoys going to that. It's definitely a wonderful way to start off or cap off your evening. And there's shopping. There's this lovely English style library. So if reading is your thing, you can go in there, check out a book, keep it for the whole cruise, maybe enjoy some quiet time reading. Also, they have the internet at sea, so you can be online. And of course, they have wonderful boutiques. You can do some jewelry shopping, whether it be costume or fancy. There's always a boutique or something fun. Then we'll arrive in Nassau, Bahamas for some fun in the sun. Of course, this is, Nassau is not only a beautiful place with beaches, but it's also a lot of history. It goes back to the days of the Blackbeards and the pirates and those kind of people. So It is a lovely, lovely place to visit, and they have all kinds of Victorian buildings. And of course, they have some wonderful excursions in Nassau that are going to include learning about the history, or maybe visiting one of the beautiful beaches that they have there, snorkeling, all those kind of things you can do in Nassau. So that's a wonderful last little stop to get a little fun in the sun before heading on to Miami. And so after Nassau, you'll head on to Miami and disembark, and then head on home. And you're going to be so full because I've got Giada De Laurentiis, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Oceania culinary program.
Believe it or not, I just went on my first grown-up cruise with Oceania Cruises. It's small ship luxury, founded by foodies for foodies. While on board, I watched their chefs prepare the most delicious dish of gnocchi I have ever tasted. Travel and food are the ultimate way to bring people together. Oceania Cruises is like the best family dinner you could ever imagine, in all the places you've ever dreamed of. It's perfection.
So I hope that kind of wetted your whistle. The culinary experiences on the Nautica are wonderful. They have the grand dining room, which of course has a rotating menu every night. They've got an Italian venue that is Toscana, and there is no extra charge to dine in Toscana. And they also, you just need a reservation. And then they also have Polo Grill, which is their classic steakhouse. Again, no extra charge to dine there. You just need to make a reservation. They also have lots of different casual dining venues like the Terrace Cafe, the Waves Grill. They have the afternoon tea up in the observation lounge, and they have baristas, which is where they have their specialty coffees and little snacks and cookies and things like that. And then you also can get complimentary room service 24/7 on Oceania. And what's the dress code like? Well, Oceania describes it as country club casual, daytime attire. It's going to be tailored shorts, sundresses, lightweight slacks, capris, that kind of thing. And then evening, ladies can dress up a little bit more, but it's not super dressy. I mean, it even says, fashionable jeans are acceptable as evening attire. And then for the gentlemen, collared shirts, lightweight sweaters, tailored pants, or dressy jeans are fine. So there's no need to pack a jacket. If you'd like to pack a jacket and dress up a little bit more, you can, but it's certainly not required on Oceania. And they just have kind of one rule: no wet swimsuits, no t-shirts and shorts in the main dining rooms in the evening. So here's what your rooms are going to look like. They're beautiful rooms. These rooms have all been recently remodeled, and they have this beautiful modern color scheme. They really look contemporary. So that's your inside stateroom. And of course, lots of amenities in those rooms. And then this is your ocean view stateroom. And again, the same amenities, the housekeeping, the free in-room dining. You've got a desk, a writing, a chair, television, very comfortable. And then they have the veranda, B1 and B2. Again, pretty much the same amenities that you get with the inside and the ocean view. And then the concierge level veranda is the same size as the standard veranda, but it comes with a few amenities. And so that's gonna give you an expanded lunch and dinner room service menu. You get laundry service. It's up to 3 bags per stateroom. That depends on the length of the cruise. There is a complimentary welcome bottle of Prosecco. You get priority online specialty dining reservations, unlimited access to the Aquama Spa Terrace, which is sort of like a thermal area with some jacuzzis and stuff like that. And then you get a tote bag, some blankets and stuff like that. But mainly it's going to be that you get a little bit upgraded service by having the concierge level veranda. And then they have the penthouse suite. Now, you can see from this picture that these are quite a bit larger than the standard verandas. And that's mainly what you're paying for, is that little bit more space. But you can get course by course in-suite dining there. You can order from any of the specialty restaurants with certain limitations. You get coordination of shoreside dinner and entertainment reservations ahead of time, last minute luggage collection. So you're the last one to have it taken off and the first one to have it waiting for you in the terminal. They'll even pack and unpack for you on request if you want. So a little bit more privilege if you do the penthouse suite, as well as getting that extra square footage in your room. And then there's two larger suites. There's the Vista and the Owner's Suite. And it includes all the additional concierge level privileges, but a few more privileges. You get complimentary welcome bottle of champagne. You get fruit basket upon request, pillow menu. Again, you can get that course by course in suite dining. Order from the specialty restaurants during dinner hours, packing and unpacking, garment pressing. So you get a little bit more of a luxury experience if you are in these suites. Okay, now I'm going to toggle over to the next slide. And Steve is going to pause the recording when I say to pause.
We didn't have a slide there about the ship. So talk about the ship for a minute.
Oh, okay. About the Nautica. Well, let me go back here. So we're looking at some pictures of it. The Nautica is a beautiful ship, 750 passengers. It has got, we talked about on all the sea days, all those different dining venues that the ship has. You may remember these ships were part of the Renaissance cruise fleet. And when they went out of business, the ships were really fairly new. And so Oceania and Azamara bought the entire the fleet. I think Princess bought one too. But anyway, Oceania has obviously remodeled these ships. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at the suites. They're absolutely beautiful. You will not be able to tell that this is a slightly older ship, but the size is what makes this ship extremely unique. With only 750 passengers and lots of space, it's going to feel very comfortable and very relaxed and spread out, and no crowds. You're not going to be dealing with crowds as you're getting on and off the ship. The disembarkation is so efficient on Oceania, and their staff to guest ratio is one of the highest, one of the best in the business. So it really is a luxury experience without that super luxury price. So I'm going to go over here to our slide now. What I'm going to say is that we have some really good pricing. As a matter of fact, pricing so good that we're not allowed to advertise it publicly. We can talk about it in this closed webinar, but when we post our video up to YouTube, I can't include the pricing. So but I can tell you, it's better than the pricing that you see on Oceania's website. If you're interested in doing this cruise, we want you to reach out to us. I can send it all to you in an email. I just can't publish it in a public forum like a YouTube video. So Steve's gonna pause the video, excuse me. All right, so we're back. So for those of you that were watching the recording, we were able to share the pricing with the folks that were here live. But again, it's excellent pricing. It's so good, we're not even allowed to advertise it. So if you're interested in doing this cruise, I can tell you the pricing is excellent for this caliber of luxury type cruising. So I'm going to keep going with the presentation. I'm going to talk about the included amenities. So our prices, those deeply discounted prices, include the House Select Beverage Package, which is beer and wine with meals. And then it includes free prepaid gratuities. And each person gets $125 on board credit. So it's an excellent price, and it's very inclusive. Remember, I talked about the specialty dining is including all those gourmet meals in the different restaurants are included. So very inclusive pricing, and I can tell you it's when you look at the price per day and all that's included, it's excellent. So I really encourage you, if you are interested in doing this cruise, you can pop me off an email. I can email you the pricing. You can call me. I can go over with it and go over it with you and do a quote. So we really want to get you booked on this transatlantic. Steve and I are going, so we're going to be escorting it. So we will be on board to make sure that every aspect of your experience is exceeding expectations. That'll tell you it's such a good deal that we're doing it. So, again, we have these discounted exclusive rates that you can't get direct with Oceania. And maybe I should talk about why we have those rates. So We are part of the CruiseOne Dream Vacations network of travel agencies, and we are the #1 retailer of cruises in North America. And we are very strong partners with Oceania. As a matter of fact, Steve and I just went on our Circle of Excellence cruise, which is for our top producers in our network, and Oceania was the host. So it gave us a long time to talk to them, and they're like, hey, we've got a few dates that we need a little help selling. And so we're giving you guys, the CruiseOne Dream Vacations people, these exclusive rates. We don't want to undercut people who are already booked. Is kind of what it is. But we want to give you these exclusive rates. So they're excellent rates. I can tell you that. And we have them because of our strong partnership with Oceania. Again, if you book through us, not only are you going to get these great rates, but you're going to get our concierge level service that our agency is known for. You're going to get my expert planning and guidance for your shore excursions, your flights, everything. And again, Steve and I are going to be there. And then they have those all-inclusive perks, which, it really makes the cruise practically all-inclusive. We do other groups. So if maybe you're just tuning in to watch this and you're like, well, sure, that's the right cruise for me. We want to let you know that we work with a lot of different cruise lines. So in October of next year, we've got excellent pricing. Again, better than direct pricing on Windstar and Azamar. You can do these 2 cruises back to back. You don't repeat a single port, and you're going to have different food and different experience ashore. So what a better way to do back to back. And I'll put together a 4-day custom curated experience for you in Athens between the 2 cruises. We're also returning in 2027 to our favorite cruise destination ever. It is an expedition cruise to Arctic Svalbard. We did a presentation on July 16th on Zoom, and this is what you can expect to experience in that Arctic expedition. It truly is amazing. We also do expedition groups and traditional sailings to Antarctica. We've got a celebrity sailing to Antarctica in January of 2026. And then we've got expeditions going to Antarctica in February of 2026, February of 27, and March of 2027. We just got back from a 28-night Holland America Alaska cruise that was absolutely amazing. It was just phenomenal cruise. We saw so many things in Alaska, and I knew that this was going to be a great cruise. So last year I took out group space on this, and I have better than direct pricing again because I held space ahead of time. So if you're interested in Alaska, give me a call. I can help you get booked on that. We also do river cruising. So we have got several escorted river cruises we're doing this fall. It's not too late to book. We have webinars on these on YouTube. And then in August of 2026, we have some group space that we've taken out on Romantic Rhine and Lake Lucerne. We also have some videos on that. Now, we did an April allocation on that cruise, and it's sold out already. I think it's because it coincides with tulip time, but there's still plenty of availability in 2 dates in August. And how about seeing a solar eclipse at sea? We have got a couple opportunities for you to see solar eclipses at sea. We've got a 35-night Voyage of the Vikings, which we are hosting, and it is round trip Boston. It goes to Greenland, Canada, Iceland, Norway, Netherlands, and back. So it's round trip Boston, no long haul flight required. We've also got a similar version of that cruise, but that one starts in Rotterdam. And then we have got some Mediterranean cruises that include the solar eclipse. And I repeated this slide, so I'm going to skip over that one again. Again, there's a little bit about that scenic sailing in Antarctica. We also do a lot of cruises with Holland America. We have this one that is Scandinavian Capitals. It is a wonderful cruise. We did a version of this last year and enjoyed it so much. We're taking a group in 2026. And if you're interested in that, you can also back to back it with this Best of Norway land package with that's with Globus Tours. So it gives you a chance to see that part of the world by both land and sea. And then we have a solar eclipse cruise with Celebrity. It is August 1st in Parsham, Southampton. We have ocean view cabins, with drinks and Wi-Fi included for about $4,500 a person. That is less than the no perk rate that you can book directly with Celebrity. So very good rates. And we're very pleased to announce that we are hosting, and people have been asking this of us for years. They want to do this Columbia and Snake River cruise in the United States. And this is truly a luxury river cruise right in the heart of the USA. So again, no long haul flights, and you get to see some of the most beautiful parts of the Pacific Northwest when you do this cruise. If Northern Lights are your thing, we have a Holland America cruise that includes chasing Northern Lights. We're going to be doing the 28 night, which includes the 14-night Norway, followed by a transatlantic. So you only have to take one long haul flight. So that's the good thing about that. But there's several other different versions. So you can go visit our website and learn more about it. This is just the tip of the iceberg for our groups. We have so many groups. If you want to learn about them, I invite you to go visit our website and check out all the different groups that we have. And we have special pricing, and it is excellent pricing. It's going to save you a lot of money. And you don't even have to do anything with it. The group is just basically so you have good pricing. You can do as much or as little with a group if we're hosting, and you probably won't even know you're in a group if we're not on board. So if you need to sail another ship, another sail date, again, we're a national account. We have great pricing on a lot of different Oceania cruises. I just somebody up with a wonderful Canada, New England, again, at these exclusive rates. So lots of different things that we have going on with Oceania. It's not just this transatlantic. There's all kinds of opportunities here at the end of 25 to get you on a wonderful cruise on Oceania. So book now. You're going to enjoy these big savings. They are capacity controlled and time limited. So it's not like I can say I'm going to have these prices until next month. I don't know when the prices. So you need to call me as soon as possible if you're interested in doing any of these Oceania cruises with these exclusive rates. And of course, you're going to get my wonderful planning services and the onboard perks like the free gratuities and the house beverage package. So we'd love for you to join us. We want you to call us. We'll do a complete quote for you for the out of the ordinary Oceania vacation experience. Here's how you reach us. So there's my toll-free number, 855-367-4730. And then you can email me well, if you can go to my website. There we go. sklasen@cruiseone.com is my email. And I'm happy to quote any prices for you. Like I said, I just can't publish them live. And that's kind of the end of my presentation. I guess I want to see if we have any questions either in the chat or from anybody who is attending live.
The chat box is in today. Just lots of highs.
Okay. All right. So nothing in the chat box. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for coming. And again,
any questions from the live people?
You have to unmute yourself. No? Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming and watching the video. And again, I encourage you to reach out to me. I can share those pricing with you very quickly. I have a little graphic that I can just send right over to you. So again, thank you so much for your time. And we hope you'll be joining us on this fabulous Oceania cruise. Bye for now.